Hello everybody, this is your boy The Green Times coming at you with a video with some breaking news. If you guys haven't already heard, you probably have. I think I do looking at some college football games. What I'm currently watching now. My Tennessee Vols were playing the Pitt Panthers. You know what I'm saying? And they were going pretty good in the first quarter game, but second half. I mean, the second quarter again, they started thinking up with the penalties and the unnecessary calls against them. And now, when I last saw it, was 17-14. I kind of like got away from that game because I couldn't believe my Vols were doing all that. I'm doing so well in the first quarter of this game. But anyway, watching that game, then I decided to flip from that game to look at the South Carolina and East Carolina game, the college game. I watched that game. That game is up. That game pretty well better than the Tennessee Vols game. So I decided to flip from that game and look at that game. But when I was watching the East Carolina and South Carolina Gamecock game being played, I saw a broadcast on the screen that the Eagles have signed left tackle Jordan Mailata. Now, I'm actually glad that they got this signed because it was predicted that the Eagles would work on a contract with him anyway, and along with Dallas Goddard. But now it seems like Dallas Goddard contract new deal and gonna be put on the back burner for a little while. So I'm not exactly sure when that's gonna happen with him, but I guess getting Mailata signed was more important than that a particular signing. So I'm actually glad they went with the good and stayed with the lesser good. So I'm not saying that Dallas Goddard is not good. He's very good. But when he's going to get that new contract, we don't know. But anyway, the breaking news is that the Eagles have signed Jordan Mailata to a 4-year, $64 million deal. But that deal could go as high as $80 million. And if that's true, that means he's going to get a portion of that contract, which is $40.8 million guaranteed. Now, that's one of the top 10 highest paid contracts in the NFL currently for a left tackle. And I'm actually glad they actually got this guy taken care of because he was a later, he was after the third round draft pick, I think fourth or fifth, somewhere up in there. But he was a rugby ball player from Australia. So I guess he went to college there, or he might have just decided to come to the USA on because he's another player from another country. So that means you either have to get citizenship, or you have to get a green card, or you have to get some kind of pass to come to the the U.S. to play football. But he was a project for a while, you know what I'm saying? And so for the he in the first year he didn't play because he was still learning the position. But the Eagles kept him on the roster. They never put him on the practice squad. They kept him on the roster the first and second year. But last year, which was the third year, he started to show some signs of being one of the better tackles. You know what I'm saying? But even though he was being penalized because he did more holding calls than most, than this just past season, which is now let me see, third one. This is third year. No, sorry, this is third year. Third, this is third year. Yeah, this is third year. He was drafted 2019, 20. I'm sorry, I put the wrong date. He was drafted 2019, 2020, which was last year. He started to show signs of being a better right tackle. And like I said a few seconds video, he was penalizing the team, but the team was bad anyway. But you started to see signs of him become a better left tackle in the game. And so this past off season, finally, the Eagles have had some OTAs, some training camps, and all that the above. And so he was able to get the training that he needed, you know what I'm saying, and to become a better left tackle. He proved that in the first preseason game, you know what I'm saying, but he didn't play in the second, third preseason game, you know what I'm saying, but he could be playing tomorrow, which is like 24 hours from now. The Eagles play their first game against the Falcons, you know what I'm saying, and so I'm actually proud of that one. And also, like I said, they got signed to 80 million, I mean a possible 8 million probably over four. Well, it said 4 years, 64 million. But if you're gonna put 20, 22 million on 6 more, no, 15 more million to that contract, which is 80 million. I mean, he has a 50. I mean, he has a 4th-year deal with the possibility of being a 5th-year deal, which is much as 80 million, 40.8 guarantee. That is not bad. That is not bad at all for a future future left tackle to stay at the position that he gonna be playing in, and he gonna be doing real well this year. Now he probably gonna be more motivated to do what he got to do to protect Jalen Hurts' blind side, because everybody knows your blind side is where you throw your football. If you're a left-handed quarterback, the right side is your blind side. But if you're a right-hander, your left side is your blind side. So, with that being said, Joy Mailata, a new deal that he signed today, $64 million with the possibility of being $8 million guaranteed. I mean, $8 million up front for the 40.8 guaranteed signing. I'm assuming that that's a signing bonus. The 40.8 means, I mean, when you sign it, when you put your name, when you put your hand on the contract, 40 million is already in your bank account. So that means he gonna have 40 more million to play over the next 3 years of that deal. So I'm actually happy for this guy. But what does it mean for Andre Dillard? Well, Andre Dillard was drafted also in 2019. They both were. So with that being said, it now makes you wonder what they're gonna do with Andre Dillard, because he due to make $10 million this year alone, and now with the signing of a $1 deal, that $10 million contract is gonna be it's now considered as a salary cap deal, which means that the Eagles are going to trade Andre Dillard either next year or either during this year or after next year, because the team now is gonna be looking for a right tackle before a left tackle. And Eagles might get a 2nd or 3rd round pick for Andre, because Andre Dillard, he's healthy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't injured, so he's healthy. He may need another start somewhere else. That's the possibility for Andre Dillard. I wish him the best. You know what I'm saying? Because now, Mailata is signed for 5 years. I mean, 4 years with the possibility of being 5 years. 64 mil. With the possibility of being it's $8 million, which means that 15 million was added to the 64 million, which made it $8 million. So wow, I'm sorry, not 15, 16 million was added to that deal. Ain't nothing you really can say about that. 40.8 mil. That's one of the top 10 contracts for a left tackle in the NFL. Like I mentioned it in this video. So this is your boy, the Green Titan, sign out, and what you guys can do for me at the very time, subscribe to my channel, like my channel, comment section, and put the notification bell on top. Once you put that bell, you know when my video is coming direct from me to you. And most important, please share. Please share the video, because it's very important to me and very important to everybody in YouTube land. And like I said, this was mentioned before my video even came out. 5500 just mentioned it a while ago. That's how I got the details for the contract. I'm quite sure there are going to be other YouTube subscribers as well, Eagle subscribers as well, are going to talk about this contract for Andre, for Mailata, to Joy Mailata, and with the possibility of Andre Dillard being traded. It's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? So this is your boy, the Green Titans. Holler back. Peace.